All right, here's Event201. Went down in October, I think it'll say. Pandemic exercise. Yeah, October. Right, this is how I'm recording. This is in the way, so I'm not going to be able to really read it, but I'll give you highlights. They called it NCOV. N-C-O-V. Are you serious? Okay. Keep in mind, this is the guy that came up with Microsoft. All right? Shit people believe, man. So they're talking about how, all the experts agree. They don't list anybody. They're just experts agree that all these things we're going to have to come together. We're going to all have to, the whole world is going to have to band together and shut it down when something like this happens. And they came to that conclusion. There you go, Bill and Melinda Gates. Gatekeepers. Bill and Melinda Gatekeepers. Some more interesting stuff. This is just the people tasked with doing it. You might recognize some of them. You might see them on TV, under a different name, on the news, pretending to, be somebody different. Won't bother to tell you, they were in on the test simulation they were running fucking 2 months before this actually happened. Unbelievable. Highlights reel. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Just do a search for Event201 and it'll come right up and you'll be able to watch all those videos if you want. I didn't subject myself to it. Fuck is the point? This I was hoping to see if there were pictures of crisis actors in the streets or something. I didn't know what kind of test did they run. Are you gonna show me pictures of screenshots from your computer? Was it that kind of simulation? Like, what did you do? I didn't really get any kind of idea from these pictures, so I started rifling through them pretty quick. And then bollocksed it. Bam. Oh, here's the statement, yeah. This is nuts. You guys are going to want to read this. I was planning on being able to read it to you. But again, the way I'm recording this and doing the voiceover at the same time, there's like a kind of a gray screen that's blocking it out. I can't see anything. So I'm the best YouTuber in the world. This is January 17th. That's what I was trying to point out. They're talking about how the next severe thing is right around the corner. It's going to happen, and this is what we need to do to stop things. So on October 18th, they started this test, and on January 17th, they're saying, here's their recommendations. And wouldn't you know it, Wuhan, China, large corporations, you know? Nice. Wow. Bam, vaccines. That's the move. That's the move. That's what they want to push. That's the point. That's the whole point. The flu, which has a vaccine, is killing more people just in this country alone than the super killer that nobody's ever heard of before, that we can't stop, we can't even test for. The whole world. Oh, misinformation, I think, is that one. Sorry, guys. I go disco a bit. Alright, guys, I'm a shitty reader, but, you know, a while back I said I was going to read this book. Dates back a while, but this particular copy, I guess, was 21. Could be a little newer than that, maybe. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm going to read it anyways. If you want to listen, you can listen to it. Again, I'm a shitty reader. Not a good reader. But let's just go over the table of contents quick. Lighting down here is pretty bad. Sorry about the noise in the background. Picking that up. The beginning of life, value of character, influence of associates, self-control, habits, the home and school in relation to crime, mother, home, the young woman, general hints and helps, etiquette of calls, etiquette of visiting, good breeding, lessons in conversation, etiquette of manners, etiquette at the table, beauty, exercise and health, the toilet, aids to physical beauty, hygienic bathing, dress, love, temperaments, courtship, dangers of ignorance, education, the remedy, what everybody should know, ethics of marriage, the consummation of marriage, chastity in the married relation. So I'm a shitty reader. And this is small too, so pick this up. The marriage bed, the reproductive organs, pregnancy, painless pregnancy and childbirth, confinement, mother and child, limitation of offspring, the unwelcome child, puberty, origin of life, parental influences, heredity, parental culture, the road to success, self-restraint, chastity and unchastity, self-pollution, spermatoria, Jesus, secret diseases, the social evil, climacteric period, foods, dieting, peptinized foods, foods and feeding, diseases of infants, diseases peculiar to childhood, diseases peculiar to women, diseases of the respiratory organs, diseases of the organs of circulation, diseases of the organs of digestion, diseases of the urinary organs, diseases of the nervous system, diseases of the organs of locomotion, skin disease and fevers, treatment of venereal diseases, story of life, prescriptions, glossary and index. Okay, so diseases of the respiratory organs, 340. We're going to go to 340 real quick. Bear with me here, because I can always just edit this out, I guess. Bronchitis, pneumonia, asthma, pleurisy, I mean, look at this stuff here. This is what I mean. I'm not a good reader, and I'm going to have to read these types of words. N-I-T-R-E, niter. Like, good luck. Paregoric elixir. I mean, we can't even get this stuff anymore. I'm assuming. I've never heard of it. Rectified spirit. Chloroform, huh? Pulmonary circulation. Oh, man. Man, it's like a whole different world. It's like a whole different... All right, nasal catarrh. Nasal catarrh, or common cold in the head, is a comparatively harmless, although very disagreeable affection. The essential part of the disease is an inflammation of the lining membrane of the cavities of the nose, which causes great irritation and sneezing, accompanied with a watery discharge. Result, a nuisance to oneself and to everybody near. Many people have a peculiar proclivity to catch colds upon every occasion, and after the very slightest exposure, and for such, preventative treatment is very important, as a neglected or oft recurring cold often sows the seeds of serious disease. The means of prevention are, first, to avoid exposure to sudden changes of temperature, as passing from a hot room to a cold one, leaving a warm room without putting on an extra covering, or getting chilled after active exercise when in a state of perspiration. As a rule, colds are not caught while the body is thoroughly heated, but while it is cooling. At this time, heat is being rapidly lost by perspiration, while there is no reaction and increased heat being produced by exertion. We learn from this that it is always well to keep moving while the body is cooling, or under damp clothes, or until damp clothes can be removed. So we know that the coronaviruses, plural, are defined, or that the common cold or the common colds are categorized as the coronaviruses, as per the American Medical Association Encyclopedia of Medicine since 1989. So if they're now telling us that we're going to get the coronavirus because people are sneezing on counters and we're putting our hands on that counters and then picking our nose or sticking our fingers in our eyes, this eugenics book from the early 1900s, all right, so this was printed in 1921, but it dates back to 1904. So there you go. I'm going to start reading it, I guess. I'll just do it. Bye-bye.